Hi everyone, and welcome to ActionPhotoPassion. So in this episode I want to do the last part of what tripods do I use, and I have brought you my very first bought tripod. That is the Vangard Alta Pro 263-80. It's an aluminum alloy tripod. So this tripod, I bought it mainly because it is able to bend or to go in any direction, especially from the central column that you can put upside down or totally horizontal, okay? And this has for me is very important thing. So this tripod actually has weight. I mean, you can already see that by the height. That is something that you couldn't use, for traveling, because it is cumbersome, actually. And and its weight is pretty heavy, in fact. So what I do is I use this most of the time, either if I can rent a car or if I can be already on site easily, without having to take any flight. Because this thing won't go with you in the cabin of the plane. It's too much cumbersome. You can actually put it in the trunk if you have a luggage to put in the trunk of the plane, but I prefer to use, since 2 years, a travel tripod for this purpose. So what is the main reason why I would use that now still? First of all, the ball head. That is the SBH 100 from Vangard, and I have to say that it's very well made, and I feel totally sturdy and steady. I suppose that all of this is also due to the fact that this tripod and the ball head has some weight, So for this reason, it's a very good tripod to take stills, and I imagine that it could take good videos too easily. My preferred configuration is obviously the fact that this tripod is able to go totally horizontal with the central column. When, like me, you are keen on shooting churches, and especially the roofs of the churches, having a central column that is able to go totally horizontal helps you a lot for shooting. Actually, this combined to the fact that my rear screen on my camera is totally able to go in any direction is very useful and very handy for this purpose. Now, I have to say that for traveling I don't use it anymore, because I have the Bon Photo and I have the Gorilla Pod that I have made the first parts of video already. And I use it, I use it mainly when I know that I'm on site, and when I know that I will need to use a central column with a certain angle or totally horizontal, Apart from this, I have to say that this tripod is feels very sturdy, That is something that won't break easily. It's in aluminum, so obviously it's adding weight. Compared to my Bon Photo is using, the like screws, to block the section of the legs. On this one, you have some clips, and what I can notice about it is the fact that here you have the screw that is tightening or untightening the clip that is in plastic part, okay? For me, it had happened that this screw has untightened a bit on some of my legs. I think it's this one. So you just screw it a bit and you give it a little of a turn and it's tightened again. I have read on some forum that actually the part of metal, either the part of metal inside the plastic or the plastic itself, could break. Obviously, if it happens, the tripod becomes totally useless because you lose one leg. And yeah, that would be a shame. I have this thing since 2013. It didn't happen. Okay, so that is 6 years old now. Another thing that is interesting about this tripod is this. You have the foam here, and the foam is on every of the legs, you know. So compared to my Bon Photo just in front of me, on my Bon Photo I have the foam only on one leg, that is a leg that is becoming a monopod, and this one has no legs, becoming a monopod. But when you are shooting in a cold situations, you know, in cold environment, it's interesting to have the foam on every leg more than only one leg, even if obviously you have gloves. But I can tell you, I was in Prague 2 years ago, and it was -7 at night. I was shooting at night sceneries with the Bon Photo, and yeah, I was regretting that there was legs that had full metal of carbon. So yeah. So guys, that is what I wanted to say about this Vangard Alta Pro 263 AT. That is actually my best tripod. I have to tell you, that is my best tripod. But very cumbersome and very heavy. And yeah, we have gone all around my tripods in my bag, in fact, because that is just really the Gorilla Pod, the Bon Photo, and this first, the Alta Pro. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you will know more if you want a big tripod like me, so if you want some travel tripod now. And yeah, see you soon.